Hi, readers, and I have today's read aloud for you. This one is called Deep in the Ocean. I know deep in the ocean, the light from the sky isn't able to get through all of that water. So I would imagine deep, deep, deep in the ocean, it's very dark. I'm wondering what kinds of things live deep in the ocean. This is written by Natalie Rompella. Let's take a look. Deep in the ocean. And here's a question to think about as we're reading. How would you describe deep ocean and what lives there? Hmm, here's our table of contents. Deep underwater. Imagine a trip to the deepest part of the ocean. What would you expect to see? Would it be light? Or would it be dark or light? Would it be warm or cold? Would you find strange new animals and plants? And the caption to this picture says, "The small deep ocean sea pig roams the ocean floor, often in herds, eating tiny sea animals and microbes that live in the mud." Did you know sea pigs roam the bottom of the ocean floor? I did not. Sunlight warms the surface or the shallow parts of the ocean. Plants and animals that need sunlight and warm water live there. Deep in the ocean, other animals live in the water that is cold and dark. Warm, shallow waters of tide pools are home to a species of starfish, anemones, mussels, and tiny crabs. This is a diagram. It's showing us the ocean zones. So here is the sunlit zone, and here's what lives there. Here is what is called the twilight zone. So this is about 656 feet below the surface. Oh no, sorry. I'm I'm misreading it. The top layer, the sunlit zone, is from the surface of the water down 656 feet. Below that, that's from 656 feet all the way to 3,281 feet. That goes even deeper into the ocean. Here's what you would find: elephant seals and sperm whales. Up here, you would find starfish, dolphin, and tiger sharks. So these are all the things that are close to the top of the ocean. The rest of the ocean is called the deep ocean. And this is from 3,281 feet all the way down 13,124 feet. So that's very, very deep. This is even deeper than any pool that you would ever be in. The ocean is by far the deepest. Things that you would find in the deep ocean are a gulper eel, viper fish, and a deep sea skate. I wonder if we're going to learn more about those. Diving deep in the ocean. The deep ocean is freezing cold. The weight or the water pressure of very deep water can harm you. Sport divers wear air tanks for safety. Deep divers wear special diving suits. Scientists ride in a small submarine called a submersible. So, this is the diving depths that where you're swimming, you swim at the top and you need very little equipment, if any at all. As long as you're a good swimmer, you might just wear a life vest. If you're learning to swim, you would just have your floaties and a life vest. But sport divers, they go to 128 feet. Regular swimmers would probably go about 50 feet deep, and that's it. Now, you would definitely need a diving suit, and that looks pretty heavy. If you were diving down 2,000 feet into the sea. And if you needed to go even further, you would have to go into a submersible craft, which is like a submarine, but smaller. Oceanographers. Scientists who study the ocean are called oceanographers. They often live for months on a ship. Some study what a sea animal eats and where it lives. Using satellites for tracking. Satellites can help to track sea animals' travels. Scientists tag some animals. A satellite can track the signal from the tag. The signal shows where the animal goes. So here they've tagged this whale, and now they know or can track where the animal goes by using a satellite. And a satellite is something that actually orbits the Earth with us. So it's out in space, but it stays in our orbit and it travels with us. Counting the sea animals. What animals live in the ocean? Where do they live? How many are there? Oceanographers studied and counted animals for 10 years to find out. The surprising report is called the Census of Marine Life. And this caption says, lionfish or turkeyfish swim among coral sea fans off the Solomon Islands. Their long, feathery spines can sting any predator that comes too close. Native to the South Pacific, lionfish were first spotted in the United States waters back in 2000. The Census of Marine Life. The first surprise was where things lived. Everywhere. Marine species lived in the hottest and coldest places. Some species lived in deep places without light or oxygen. Now, this is interesting because we know that from studying plants and animals, we thought we knew that they needed at least oxygen, right? There might be a group of marine animals that don't. Living in hot and cold water. The very cold, deep ocean zone has hot volcanoes in it. The water temperature at a volcano can be 400 degrees Celsius or 752 degrees Fahrenheit. Some species of shrimp, crabs, worms, and bacteria live in this very hot water. Did you know that there's volcanoes under the ocean? That's really cool. Huge groups of Arctic sea life were also found living in freezing water. Some species of squid, cod, and jellyfish live under solid ice that is 700 meters or 2,296 feet thick. So that means it's solid ice for that many feet. This one says an Antarctic ice fish has no red blood cells. Its thinner blood contains a type of antifreeze that allows it to survive in frigid waters beneath ice that would freeze the blood of most fish. So there's something within its body that helps to keep it alive and that other fish don't have. So what did we learn? The marine census counted over 230,000 species. Over 6,000 new species had never been seen before. Some creatures were see-through. Some had warning lights that turned on and off, and others had long feelers instead of eyes. So this bigger picture here, not the little one, says the big-eyed Atlantic gonate squid lives in the cold, deep waters of the northern Atlantic Ocean. This little picture, it's called an inset. The flapjack octopus is sometimes called Dumbo for its resemblance to the elephant cartoon character. The flapjack has webbing between its tentacles. What else lives in the deep ocean? Scientists keep finding new species and new facts. They think that only 1/4 of all marine life has been counted. So there are many more surprises to come. Explore more. To learn more about the Census of Marine Life, A Decade of Discovery, go to its website at www.coml, so coml.org. And then each week, new discoveries are added to the Marine Census Project using a map on Google Earth. You can go there or on the internet, search items such as deep sea species, the blind lobster, or the NASA oceanography. And here is our glossary. Very, very cool. Here's something, if you would like, you can give this a try. Since it is Free Write Friday, you might choose to do this as you're writing. Would you want to be an oceanographer when you grow up? Why or why not? It says write a paragraph. You don't have to write a paragraph. You would just write a sentence or two using details that you learned. Why would you want to be an oceanographer? Why wouldn't you want to be an oceanographer? Or choose and research an animal that lives in the deep ocean. And you can write about an animal that lives in the deep ocean. Off you go, readers. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of your finished work in the finished work bin. Bye.